Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do my top 5 favourite Disney films. So hopefully you enjoy it, and agree or disagree, let me know. But I just love Disney, as I've said before in a previous video. I thought to start off a range of Disney videos that I really want to do, I start with my top 5. The fifth Disney film that I love to pieces is The Jungle Book. I think it's an absolutely great film. I love the voice of Baloo, Phil Harris, throughout the 60s and the early 70s. He was in a range of Disney films. He played Little John in the Robin Hood. He played Tom O'Malley in Aristocats, and of course Baloo in The Jungle Book. And he is just an absolutely superb voice actor. The songs, whilst there isn't that many in The Jungle Book, are great. I Want to Be Like You and Bare Necessities are just fab. And I also really like the new adaptation that came to cinemas in 2016, I'm gonna say. I thought it was really well done, and to be honest, I'm not a big fan of live action / whatever you call the new remakes, stuff like Cinderella and Maleficent I really wasn't that keen on, but the Jungle Book one I did really like. The fourth of my top 5 Disney films is Moana. Now, it might actually rise in the coming months of getting to know the film, but it is really recent, so that's why I put it as number 4 for now. But I went to see it a couple of weeks ago, and I mentioned it in my December favourites, but oh my goodness, it is such a good film. I love it to pieces. The songs are just amazing. Lin-Manuel Miranda, I think, was basically in charge of the songwriting, and I love Hamilton as well, so I was like, this is going to be good. I think the story is really different, and it's nice to have, even though Moana is still like a chief princess, whatever her sort of title is, it's just a different film to all the other ones we've had over the years from Disney. And it's just nice. It's a really good, feel-good film. All the emotions come out at all times. I love it. It's a great one. There is sort of a running theme in my top 3 Disney films, and that is that they're all from the 90s. I don't know why, but I would like to say it's because of, I think his name's Alan Menken, who is the songwriter and sort of composes a lot of the story in the Disney films in the 90s. And my third favourite is The Beauty and the Beast. Wasn't into it as much when I was younger, but I rewatched it a couple of years ago, and from then on I was just obsessed. I love Belle so much. I think she is an amazing character. I actually dressed up as her for my mum's 40th birthday party. I had literally, my mum made the dress. It was amazing. I just think it's a great film. The songs, again, are really good. You know when they're sort of dancing to Tale as Old as Time, and they sort of zoom out and they show all the ceiling and just the scenery or whatnot. I just love it so much. It's great artwork. Also, if you noticed, which probably a lot of people do, if you're into Disney of course, that they recycled the last scene when they're dancing and being watched by loads of people in the hall. They recycled that from Sleeping Beauty, which I think is really cute as well. My second favourite film, and a lot of people are going to know this because they know I'm obsessed with it, is Hercules. This film, I would say, is, apart from the top one that I will talk about in a minute, is probably the funniest Disney film out there. I love it so much. I just think Hades is the best villain. I find him so funny, but also very scary at the same time. And I just think the whole plot and how it runs is really smooth, and it's really nice. And that end scene, again, is really good as well. I always used to get so scared of the bit where Hades dives into the pool to save Meg at the end. I used to think it would go on for ages, and I rewatched it and I was like, actually it doesn't. It goes on for about 10 seconds. But when he's getting older and older as he swims through the pool, it's oh, the worst. But again, the soundtrack of Hercules is sensational. I love it so much. I really like gospel music. Anything like that I think's great. I also find that Hercules merch is really quite rare. I don't know why. It seems like it's not as popular a film as the other ones that I've spoken about. I don't know why. It just seems to be a bit underrated compared to the other ones. And my last Disney film that is my all-time favourite, and everyone who I know will know this, is, and I've got it here, Aladdin. Look at that. Ever since I was younger, Aladdin has been my absolute fave Disney film. I'm not too sure how that started, but I've just always had a really soft spot for this film. You know, it's just, the story is just magical. The genie is hilarious. His songs, Prince Ali and A Friend Like Me, wow, like, I love them so much. I've always really liked Aladdin. And whenever we put it on, I literally just know the whole film off by heart. Like, I'll just watch it whenever, like, background film. You know, my sister thinks it's hilarious how I just know every word to most of the film. I think it's the first film where a Disney princess was actually quite independent, which is Jasmine. I think that, like, they say that sort of Pocahontas or Frozen was the first really nice, sassy, you know, independent woman. But Jasmine, if you watch it, you can see that she quite clearly is a very independent person who would not fall for Aladdin's charm. She wanted him to prove himself. I think the sequels to this film, Return of Jafar and Aladdin King of Thieves, are also really good. Most Disney sequels don't go too well down, but I think they both live up to what they could live up to. I also saw the musical of Aladdin in the West End in June, and that was amazing as well. The cast were great. The songs, they added a load of new songs in, and normally I was a bit weary of the new songs, even though obviously there's not that many in the film, so they've got to include them if they're making a musical. But songs like Proud of Your Boy, I've Got Your Back, and what's it called? It's called like Baba, Omar, Aladdin and Kasim, which is a song about Aladdin and his 3 friends. I think that was really good as well. So, you know, if you have a chance, I would say go see it, because it is a really good musical. And if you're really into Aladdin, gotta tick it off, because the Friend Like Me song is great. It's really good. That's my top 5 Disney films. So, The Jungle Book, Moana, Beauty and the Beast, Hercules and Aladdin. They all really stand out for me. Of course, I do love all Disney films, like stuff like Frozen, Tangled, and Aristocats, all the different ranges I love to pieces, but they're my top 5. So thanks for watching again, and see you very soon. Bye!